92.5 FM Hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000. This is the Sports Den with Denny Thompson and James Coleman on 1010XL.
It is the Sports Den brought to you by ABC Fine Wine and Spirits. See, I got that out right away.
Right.
Make sure you get to ABC throughout the weekend because there's no football this way. I guess there's the Senior Bowl.
Yeah.
But that don't really count.
Not really.
The game doesn't. But there's no football, so you're going to need ABC to get you through. In fact, what you're doing is, sadly, is you're prepping for the next few months because you'll have the Super Bowl next week. Of course, that's ABC time.
Mm-hmm.
But then you got to figure out what to do for the next 5 months after that. You might as well just drink.
Jeez. Just let your inhibitions go and just sip.
Well, the thing is, I mean, athletes train for the season, right?
Fair. Prepare yourself.
Right. You should be training for next football season. Get that? Was it liver?
Yes.
Is that what it is?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, get that good and prepared for next year. I mean, I think that's what I'm going to do this year.
Prepare your liver?
Yes.
I'm actually on like a 2-week cleanse.
Are you? So that you
no alcohol started like 2 days ago.
Well, that's what athletes do is when their season ends, they give themselves a little bit of recovery time before they get going again. So I see what you're doing.
I drank for the first time in a while.
What's a while?
Probably since I was kind of messed up on New Year's Eve. I don't remember drinking.
That is a long time.
But we got after it this past weekend after I did I went back home and did the food drive, and I went to my Cheers, which is the cigar lounge where everybody knows my name.
Okay.
And man, we had this thing called Uncle Nearest, and then they started talking about there's some bourbon called Blood Sport or something like that. Blood Oath.
Oh.
Blood Oath.
Blood Sport, one of my favorite Jean-Claude movies.
Great movie. But once they started bringing that out, I started getting a little intimidated. But I was like, nah, I'm good. I'm good on that. This
I'm
Uncle.
gonna try that.
But it was good. They
I
were
haven't-
barbecuing and everything.
I haven't drank since early December at
That's
all.
good.
That's despicable.
Well,
I mean, I
haven't
had
had no choice.
I had stomach
But
surgery.
you can drink with you said with the gallbladder. You can drink, right?
Yeah, I can drink now.
Okay.
I just couldn't drink for the first little while.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm good to go now. That's what I just told you. I'm
Yeah.
prepping, making up for lost time. I'm prepping for next year. We got a couple Senior Bowl guests coming on.
What?
Yep.
Well, one
Did we
that
do that?
is one
One's
that is
confirmed.
confirmed.
Yeah.
Let's not rush the gun.
Yeah. Creed Humphrey is confirmed.
Who confirmed this? JJ did this work?
No.
No.
The people?
No, the station.
That's what I'm saying. The
Yeah.
station? The man did this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Joe C has a
C.
hookup.
Yeah.
Joe
with people at the
C is
Senior
the
Bowl.
man at the Senior Bowl. Good. Thank you, Joe C. That was
Yeah.
very nice.
Yeah.
of you.
So we'll have Creed
Very
Humphrey.
kind.
He's working on Jonathan Cooper. The
If we
receiver
would have
from
had
Ohio
a show
State.
yesterday, we would have had a certain Marvin Wilson
Mm.
and Mac,
Mm.
which I thought would have been weird. You interviewing Mac on the phone as a radio host,
Yeah, it would have.
knowing that you're like around him all the time.
It would have been very weird. So glad we had the night off. Senior Bowl in full effect right now. It's amazing to me that the NFL continues in the middle of a pandemic to just dominate every news cycle. Like it's unbelievable. We were talking about this the other day, how the NBA has had stop starts and then the bubble and, players saying they're not going to play all that kind of stuff. But yet the NFL started on time, got a whole season in, is going to play a Super Bowl. They're playing the Senior Bowl. They're playing exhibition games, essentially.
Right.
They're doing pro days. They're not going to have OTAs, which is going to stink for us. But everything else, man, is just like Roger Goodell is like, bump y'all. We're doing this. We're doing this. And I don't know if you've seen the shots from the Senior Bowl. I don't know that they denied any credentials, man.
No.
Like, there are people all over the place. 6 points, we have a guy there that got approved for credentials. Our camera guy. So it's like they're going to get their coverage, James. And you know what hit me today is the SEC is following right behind them with a schedule release in late January at 2:00.
I don't. You're right. ACC does it tomorrow. This week is just this was just a week.
Well,
where-
college football.
Yeah,
maybe I should have said that. Yeah.
This is just a week of releases like right now. But I see what your point
Yeah.
is.
You didn't like how Denny was taking credit for.
Well, no, because
The
I
entire
think it's
sport.
not like he might not have known. Like if you
No,
don't,
I did. I meant to say college football.
Because I mean, a lot of times people were just like, "Oh, the SEC," because they think the SEC is like the AFC the AFC Southwest or something
Well,
like that.
they think
Like,
they're so progressive. Like, wow, they
But they
released
are.
their schedule.
But to this point, though, they are like.
Well,
one
I mean,
day more progressive.
The Pac-12 probably not releasing theirs until July.
They're not sure
they're
if
not
they're
having a
playing
season.
yet.
Right.
They're very mum on with the COVID
We'll
stuff.
play, but we'll wear 3 masks.
Yes, while we're playing.
Right. Yeah. No, I mean it's smart. I mean, if football is king and you're the next level down from the NFL, take advantage of it.
Facts.
Apparently, it was supposed to have happened normally a few weeks ago, which I was shocked.
Has
by.
anybody ever remembered a schedule
No.
release?
Maybe
Yeah,
it's like during the season usually, so we're.
The only reason I know about this is because I do the Mark Rogers College Football Show, and that's something that we did it last year. You do your predictions.
And so
based
they
upon
do
that.
it this time
So
of year?
It might have been a little bit further back
No, it's usually 2 weeks before now.
before the season.
So it's like the
Like,
week after or
The
the
only
week
reason,
of
no, this is what you know.
the college football?
You know who you're playing
just
before you
don't
go into
know.
spring ball. Like you have your schedule like that.
Yeah, that's
the difference is.
No, he's saying like this
It
is 2
would've
weeks
already
later
happened.
than what
Oh
it
yeah,
usually is.
yeah. I don't. Yeah, maybe. I know it's early. Bottom line is it's early.
I just don't remember. I don't remember ever talking about a schedule release for the SEC, ACC, anybody.
Agreed.
Like this is the first time, and then you look at the schedules and props to Georgia for playing Clemson. Like that's awesome. That's dope. There's some decent SEC non-conference games this year, but
Miami, Bama.
sure. But the rest of Georgia's schedule, good gravy. Boring. Just boring. The first SEC game for the Gators, Bama.
That's
Yeah.
what happens when you're good. You want the best.
I don't want Bama. I don't want anything to do with Bama.
First time Bama's been in Gainesville in 10 years.
Bama's coming to you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bringing the crowd.
Georgia, Clemson, Bama, Miami, Arkansas, Texas, Auburn, Penn State. Does that do anything for you? LSU, UCLA, Mississippi State, NC State, Mississippi State, Memphis, Tennessee, Pitt, Missouri, BC, Texas A&M, Colorado. The best one in this whole thing may be outside of Georgia, Clemson, Ole Miss, and Liberty, with Hugh Freeze going back to Ole Miss.
And Liberty's quarterback coming back.
Right.
And possibly because of all the changes going on in college football right now, you could see Lebby gone. Lebby could be going to UCF.
Yeah. I really thought Brian Johnson would be a perfect candidate for UCF.
I believe he would have been, but Brian Johnson probably has higher aspirations.
Yeah, we can go there now. Brian Johnson, the OC at Florida, former OC at Florida, took the Philadelphia Eagles quarterback coach job today. Brian's a friend of mine, and I'm really happy for him. The reality about Brian is he's, like I was telling Rick, he's 33 years old.
Oh, he's relatively young.
Yeah, he's super young. He's very smart. He's very I've always thought he translates to the NFL better. He's a good recruiter, not a passionate recruiter, if that makes sense. Like he's good because he has to do it.
Mm-hmm.
He's effective. But I guess at some point you got to make that decision. Like, okay, I could go take that UCF job for $2.5 million. I guess that's what they pay, somewhere in that scale. Or my long-term prospect at 33 years old in the NFL could be I could be a head coach in the next 4 or 5 years, a la Sean McVay or one of those guys.
So basically, the way he's going about this now is he has a two-way go, and college is always going to be there.
Mm-hmm.
The hard part is to actually get a foot in the door and bypass so many things on the NFL side.
Yeah.
So now you're going up to college. You're going to the NFL being a quarterback coach. That automatically. Not automatically, but that qualifies you pretty much for the smaller level jobs if you wanted to in college. But because you did it, even though Dan Mullen is technically the offensive coordinator, you're still seen there as a guy whose game plan and was a part of the most prolific offense in that school's history during a COVID year.
And you've developed some dudes.
Yes. So, now you move forward, and let's say Philly, what we were saying, they went to the playoffs 3 out of the last 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say they get back on that train. They could be a relatively quick fix. You have it's Carson Wentz is your quarterback. So you've got a quarterback situation that's pretty good.
Well,
no, I'm saying based upon that, you got a quarterback that if he didn't get injured, he would have been the MVP of your Super Bowl winning year. And you've got a young quarterback that showed flashes that made people excited for what he could do. And he's had a pretty prolific college career. So there's excitement in your quarterback room, whether it
It's
pans out or not.
newsworthy.
It's
That's for
newsworthy.
sure. Yeah.
My point is if in 2 of the next 3 years, Philadelphia is a playoff team or they're pushing in a terrible division anyway, but you're pushing it, guess what happens? You get fast tracked and you don't get caught up, hopefully, and because you're young enough and you don't have enough blemishes. Hopefully, you don't get caught up in the Eric Bieniemy mess of the world. You just take your chances. If it doesn't work out,
he's the quarterback guy,
right?
Unlike Bieniemy,
Right? Bieniemy's a running back guy,
which
which
love.
they love the quarterback. Or you've done it 2 out of 3 years at a high level. People like it because just like people like that recruiting pitch, what they love is the opportunity to play on what your NFL connections are.
Yeah.
So you're able to come into a school and say, listen, I did this with Philly. I know these guys right here. Kids come through. I know what it takes to be able to play at this level. Whereas Dan Mullen, no disrespect, he can say I've made Tim Tebow, I've made these guys, I've brought these Dak Prescott, these guys have come out of my program and go to the NFL. Whereas Johnson can literally say, nah, your son has the qualities of an NFL quarterback. Here's how I know. So it's just a great development of your overall resume, and you're 33. So even if I don't know what his life, his personal life is, but even then, you're young enough.
Well, he's married with a couple young kids.
They're young enough to understand the situation that daddy's got to go do this.
Yeah.
And
he's probably gonna be home more now than he was in.
That's what I told somebody. I just remember what Coach Lilly would tell me when he left. What was it? When he got fired, when Coach Rick left Georgia and he went to St. Louis, now L.A. He was like, man, for the first time in my life, I got January, February, February free. January, February, March, almost basically April free. I took a vacation with my kids and family. It's just something. It's one of those things that
even during the season, you're not hosting recruits until midnight. You're not
you're just at the facilities breaking down film, but you also have an assistant. So it's not just on you. You've got an assistant that's looking at game film a couple weeks out, and you're blessed.
There's no doubt that the quality of life for coaches it's not even close between college and pro. It's every college coach that I'm close enough with to have the conversation with over the last couple of years is I want to get to the league. And I don't know that it was like that 5 years ago, but I just think the exhaustion of 365 days a year recruiting is taking its toll.
Having to play Farmville with a 16-year-old.
Exactly.
That's the part that's just tripping me out,
exactly,
man. And you got to be – it's a younger man's game with that. That's why I believe –
Farmville?
Not just – Farmville might be old guys. Old guys complaining. But now when I'm listening to – and this is no knock on my alma mater's OC, and I still want to help them. If you guys got – access to a PlayStation 5. This is just ridiculous.
He still don't have one?
Yeah, from what I understand. Kenny Dillingham needs a PlayStation 5. We got to get this guy a PlayStation 5. Tell him James is out here cracking on him.
I'm going to text him right now.
Because he needs a PlayStation 5.
Do you still not have a PS5?
I looked at Madden on PlayStation 5 because now that there's no sports going on, I watch my kids play. And I don't know what's going on. I'm so far removed from playing this video game that I think I'm old now. I can't get into the swing of this stuff. But if I had to, he's getting beat unmercifully by recruits. I don't know if that's good that the offensive coordinator is getting beat by, or maybe he's letting the kid win and that's the way to get in.
No, you can't do that.
I can't imagine my guy Odell on the sticks with Madden trying to play some defensive line recruit. It's 9:00, man. Dell's getting long in the tooth, man. Dell's about to put on Perry Mason or Murder, She Wrote, Golden Girls. Nothing wrong with that because I fall asleep to Golden Girls. And it's a night. Get him some warm milk and some chocolate chip cookies, and it's gone. It's get ready for the next day. Dell ain't got time to be up like that.
I just couldn't do it. I just there's no way that I could sit there and recruit. And we talk about the kids all the time. It's the freaking parents. Couldn't do it. We got to take our first break. Got to stay somewhat on time since we do have a guest coming on at 8:40 from the Senior Bowl. Let's come back. Let's talk about a couple of the mock drafts that I've seen here lately in the last couple of days and what they've got Jacksonville doing with that second pick. And then an agent that we talk about off air a lot, went to Twitter again today about this quarterback situation. I want to get into that as well. We'll do all that coming up next.
With the first pick, the Jacksonville Jaguars select.
The Jaguars are on the clock, and Trevor Lawrence is coming to Duval. Get ready, 1010XL.
Frank Frangie here for Big Chief Tire. There are certain things everyone hates doing. Going to the DMV, waiting on the cable repairman, and getting your vehicle serviced. Why? Because nobody has the patience. That's why Big Chief Tire prioritizes your time by getting the job done right the first time. They understand you want a stress-free experience where you don't get upsold on products or services you don't need. Schedule an appointment with Big Chief Tire's team of experts by visiting any of their 4 conveniently located Jacksonville stores or going online to BigChiefService.com.
Are you tired of being cooped up in the house? Get outside for some fresh air and exercise at Hidden Hills Golf Club. Our twilight rates start at 2 p.m., and our 9-hole rate is a popular option for these shorter winter days. Check us out at hiddenhillsgc.com.
Nice. George left me a message about those orange circles in my yard.
Please enter your password.
Hey, Hacker. It's George Richardson with Peninsula Pest Control. And no, you're not bothering me. Call me anytime. What I think you're seeing is large patch fungus, and it's because your soil is too moist. Cut your watering amount to once per week if we don't have any rain. I can also send someone out to treat it before it gets out of control. Call me back, 389-3491.
You can learn a lot more from Peninsula Pest Control at CritterGetter.com.
Superior Fence and Rail knows about commercial fence services. From automatic gates to security fence and railing, Superior Fence and Rail's professional team delivers with great communication, trained installers, and quality products. Trust your next commercial project with the top-rated fence company in Jacksonville. So get off the fence and call Superior Fence and Rail for your commercial project today.
When you're on the fence, about a fence, SuperiorFenceandRail.com.
Mark Watson with Hardball Creative. Now that Casual Friday is casual every day, how about some new logoed polo shirts, maybe custom boxers and bathrobes? Online at hardballcreative.com.
Hardball Creative. Hardball does it all.
Former NFL quarterback David Garrard
had surgery on my left knee. Dr. Murphy has done both of them, and so he's really helped me get back to my ability to get out, move around, play with the kids, and still feel like I'm a former NFL quarterback. Started to get a little older, and things stopped working like they should, and Dr. Murphy and Southeast Orthopedic really come in and save the day.
Relieve pain and get back to life. Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Buying or selling surfboards, guitars, amps, or musical instruments or equipment? Beaches Jewelry and Pawn wants to either buy them from you or sell you what you need. Beaches Jewelry and Pawn in Jacks Beach. Online at beachesjewelryandpawn.com.
Into the Night with Rick Ballou. We're going to be live all this month from Mr. Chubby's Wings, a new location. Come join me from 6 to 8 each Thursday for $2 pints and pitchers. Also $3 wines and wells at Mr. Chubby's Wings.
Instant Keys offers honest professional locksmith service for lost or broken keys and keyless entry remotes. Call Instant Keys at 722-1111. Get dealership level service in just minutes at a fraction of the cost. 722-1111.
Call Action Transmission Specialist on Merrill Road. We want to win your business with honest and upfront transmission service. I'm Robin Sidbury, the owner. That's a promise from me. Get traction. Call Action at 744-0755.
RV memories begin at General RV, your premier RV dealer. At our Orange Park Supercenter, you will find exclusive discounts and the largest selection of inventory. Our sales, service, and parts experts will help you camp with confidence. Bring home the RV of your dreams with our lowest payments ever and all-time low financing. Plus, we're giving you a trade-in bonus on top of your trade-in value. See why more than 1 million customers have trusted us since 1962. Go to GeneralRV.com or stop by General RV in Orange Park on Wells Road off 295.
This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000. You're listening to the Sports Den on 1010XL.
Denny Thompson, James Coleman, JJ LaSelva on a Wednesday night Sports Den brought to you by ABC Fine Wine and Spirits and TheHumidor.com. Make sure you get to TheHumidor.com for all of your cigar needs. Like, go fill the cart up. Buy everything that you've ever wanted. And then you type in sportsden, all lowercase, all one word, and you get 20% off your order at thehumidor.com. Thanks to the Sports Den. You can thank us later. It is Senior Bowl week in Alabama, which means there's a lot of people trying to make a lot of money right now, James.
Mm-hmm.
That's what that means. One of them is with us right now, and that is Jonathan Cooper from the Ohio State, right? I got to say that the right way. The Ohio State. What's up, man?
Yes,
how you doing?
Hey, how you guys doing?
Man, we couldn't be any better. Couldn't be any better at all. How's Alabama treating you?
Alabama's treating me nice. I've actually never been. Definitely never stayed over a long amount of time, but no, it's been pretty nice since I've been here.
Before we get to like your Ohio State career and all that kind of stuff, just talk a little bit about the fact that there is no combine and everything's kind of changed, and how important not necessarily the game is, but this week of practice is to you and everybody that's in Alabama right now for the Senior Bowl.
It's very important to me. Obviously, with there not being a combine means that there isn't really a chance. This is like the only chance to really get out there and show yourself and show what you're capable of and show your abilities. And I definitely want to be able to get that chance to demonstrate that in front of scouts and in front of coaches. And I feel like I've been doing that all week, and I take it very seriously.
As a kid growing up, you decide you're saying like, all right, I'm going to play high school football. I'm going to be very, very good. I'm going to be one of the best. Then I'm going to go to college. I'm going to dominate. Then I'm going to go through this process. What is it like to live this process right now?
Well, I mean, obviously that's like the goal of every kid, I think, go and dominate and just win. But I think it all starts with hard work, especially in high school and then in college. But now going through this process, it's actually very humbling. I feel very blessed to be in the position that I'm in. I don't take it for granted at all. And all it really does makes me want to go harder and work harder, because I know this is, even though, this is the end of my college career, it's the start of my next career, and I want to make it a good one. So just the first steps.
We've got Jonathan Cooper, edge rusher from The Ohio State, on with us. And you know where we got to go. We're in Jacksonville. And the big news out of Jacksonville is Urban Meyer.
Yeah.
He recruited you, right?
He did. Him,
so,
Fickle, and Coach Johnson.
Okay, so could we be seeing a Jonathan Cooper to Jacksonville type of Urban Meyer connection again? Would you be down for that?
I definitely would. I love Coach Meyer. And I think Coach Meyer knows the type of player that I am, especially the type of person that I am. And no, if he'll have me, then I'll take it and run with it. Honestly, I wouldn't mind going and playing for Coach Meyer again. I think he's an amazing coach. I think he's going to do amazing in the NFL.
Everybody's excited down here. I mean, it's definitely the combination of having the number 1 overall pick and Urban Meyer in the same year. Has the city ready for the football season? Like, I mean, right away. Now, I'm reading about you, Jonathan. You grew up 11 miles away from Columbus?
Yeah, basically in Gahanna. So I'm from Gahanna, basically just a suburb of Columbus in its own city. But yeah, basically I grew up right in Ohio State's backyard.
So now you're going to be, I mean, I guess you could technically still be in Ohio, but will this be the first time really that you've resided outside of Ohio, or did you grow up, like, were you born somewhere else?
No, this would be the first time. I was born and raised in Ohio. I haven't left for an extended period of time at all.
Well, that's got to be kind of exciting, right?
Yeah, no, definitely is. I'm definitely embracing it, honestly. I mean, I'm excited for the next step in my life and see where it goes, whether that's Jacksonville or not.
My father lives in Columbus, and all he told me growing up, and even now, is about snow. And it'd be great. You come to Florida, it's literally green year round. Like, nothing dies.
The better question is, have you learned the NFL states that do not have state income taxes yet?
I know Florida is definitely one of them. So that's another big bonus.
Yeah, you got to get
literally.
There. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So edge rusher, tell the people what that really means. Like I think people hear edge rusher. What was your height and weight at the Senior Bowl?
My height and weight was 626 and 254.
Okay. Okay. So at the NFL
Yeah.
level, what exactly, for the people listening, is an edge rusher?
So an edge rusher is somebody who works the edge of the offensive tackle and basically puts pressure on the quarterback, gets sacks, and that's basically the rushing part. I feel like also from an edge that you have to be somebody who is fluid and can either drop back in coverage if they need you to, and also stop the run.
Edge
that
rushers,
those-
edge rushers can make a ton of money.
They can. I feel like they're very important in the league right now, especially with how the league has changed to definitely a passing, throwing game, and you have to be able to affect the quarterback in some sort of way.
Your D-line coach is one of the best defensive line coaches in the nation, Coach Johnson. Tell us a little bit about him and how he's prepared you for this moment.
I think it's prepared me extremely well, especially from a football IQ standpoint. Very heavy on technique, and after being under him for 5 years, I've definitely picked up on how to play defensive end, how to stop the run, where my feet goes, and how to tell offenses and defenses alike. He's an amazing coach. I couldn't ask for a better one.
So real talk now, Jonathan. Now, we know
Yes,
at
sir.
Ohio State there's a ton of NFL talent. So now you go down to, was it Mobile? Is that where y'all are at? Mobile?
That's where we're at right now.
Yeah. So you go down to Mobile. Now you're with all these NFL prospects with an NFL coaching staff. Is it really that much different than what you had at Ohio State?
I would say, as far as you mean just meeting the
Everything.
NFL coaches?
Yeah, the coaches, or even like the talent that you're around there. I mean, you've been around elite talent for 5 years now.
Yeah, I have. Yes, sir. I feel like there's as a difference as in the NFL and college. Obviously, there's a big difference in it's a business now. It's not college football. They take it more seriously, and everybody's pretty good. I also think that there's a between games, every game goes down to the fourth quarter. I think at Ohio State you can get away with some games. You don't have to play as hard, but in the NFL, every game matters, and every game goes to the fourth quarter. But also, I think talent-wise, there will be a difference, but I think there's amazing players at Ohio State every single year. Obviously, I've got to play with some of the greatest players I've ever been around. I feel like it's kind of going to be the same when I go to the NFL. I feel like everybody's good. I mean, obviously, they're in the NFL for a reason. But I also felt that way when we were at Ohio State, at Ohio State for a reason. So, I think it kind of compares, but I think in the NFL it's a little bit more serious.
Guys are going to break down your best games. And being at Ohio State, you obviously played some big matchups, but you guys have been able to go to the playoffs a few times. This year, you guys made it all the way to the final. But before I get into what it's like playing against a team of mutants, Jacksonville has a vested interest in one player. What was it like preparing for Trevor Lawrence, and what was it? Did you have fun? Was it cool, kind of pin your ears back to try to go rush somebody who you knew was considered the number 1 overall pick?
Yeah, Trevor Lawrence is an amazing football player. He's really, not only is he a good quarterback, but he's also fast. And, if you give him a lane to get out the pocket and he doesn't see anything, he'll definitely take off on people. So that, from a defensive line standpoint, it meant okay, let's get after this guy, but don't be reckless because, he can run, so you have to make sure you cage the pocket. But it was definitely fun. I feel like Clemson was a very good team, and I had a really good game against Clemson. I had fun out there. I had fun against those guys. I mean, obviously, with everything that happened last year, we definitely had a chip on our shoulder coming into this game, remembering all that. But, I had fun, and getting ready to play against one of the potential number 1 draft picks was fun to get ready for, too.
Wrapping things up with Jonathan Cooper from Ohio State, who is in Mobile, Alabama for the Senior Bowl this week, a huge week for you without a combine. Obviously, you'll have your pro day where I'm assuming you'll do all your testing, all that kind of stuff, Jonathan. Just talk about what this week how is this week successful for you? Are there things that you need to show that people perceive as a weakness in your game that you want to show them that's not, or how do you define success coming out of this week?
Yeah, I just want to show people that I am a pass rusher an elite pass rusher who knows how to use his hands and is very fast and not stiff. And also, I feel like people downplay on my size a lot, saying how I'm not the ideal defensive end type of body type, but I know how to stop the run. I feel like I'm very confident in what I can do at defensive end. I just want to prove that to everybody, that I feel like I am definitely one of the top defensive ends to come out in this draft. And I'm going to make sure I demonstrate that and show that and have that confidence in myself to the scouts and to everybody.
Last question for you. What's the plans draft day? Like, I mean, are we having a big party? Or are we like, I mean, I know the whole COVID thing. I know that, but what are the Cooper family plans for draft day?
Honestly, I just want to be at home, chill with my family. I don't know. They might be planning something, but I just want to be around my family, hang around my sisters and my mom and my dad, and call it a night, see what happens, and just pray for the best. But don't let anything downgrade me, and just get ready to work again.
Well, man, we appreciate the time. Best of luck to you through the whole process. Best of luck the remainder of this week. What do y'all got? I guess 3 more practices or 2 more practices in the game.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. We'll go out there and ball out, man. We're pulling for you. Hopefully we'll see you here in Jacksonville reunited with Urban Meyer.
Whether I am or not, hopefully you see something in me.
All right, man. Well, have a good week. We appreciate the time, my man.
All right, I appreciate you. Thank you.
All right, Jonathan Cooper from The Ohio State University.
Those were
Good
serious
stuff.
questions.
I know.
You guys sounded like you were like.
We don't know him. Like
I know.
I
was just expecting like maybe
he didn't
1 or
give much,
2.
man.
Like
He was like he was good. He was
like, what's your opinion on Plies?
I thought about it, but he's not from Florida.
That's
he's from
true.
he's really from Ohio. Like, and that threw me off. It's only one person I know from Ohio.
Pops.
I don't know him. So I mean, my bad. We missed it. But see, you know what? This is what we talk about. If you sponsor the right people, you know what I would have asked him? What's his favorite topping on Donato's pizza?
Absolutely. And he'd be like, I don't know. Oh, yes, you do.
Yes, you do. Because Donato's is based out of Columbus. So I know he would know what Donato's
Okay, well, y'all think of some bangers for Creed Humphrey then.
I got so many. None of them are football related.
I know multiple Creeds, and all of them are badasses.
The one from The Office.
There's a Creed in The Office?
Yeah, he's like the old white guy that doesn't talk much in the corner.
Oh, really? His name was Creed?
Yeah.
The guy who's kind of built like the
He's
purple
skinny.
thing on the. Oh, okay. Who's the one who's
Pull him
built
up.
like the like
Kevin.
Grimace?
Oh.
From the McDonald's.
Well,
store.
I mean, this Creed that we're going to have on 6'5", 320.
That's what
No,
I'm talking
Creed
about. That's a
Bratton
large
is
man.
not that big.
Yeah.
Where's he from?
Oklahoma.
We got a
Okay.
break to get to him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Creed Humphrey coming up next.
When you wish upon a star, sometimes dreams come true. 1010XL.
The Jacksonville Orthopedic Institute is now offering online scheduling for new patient appointments for all of their physicians. Simply schedule your appointment on your cell phone, tablet, or desktop. JOI is the first orthopedic practice in North Florida to offer this feature to patients. To schedule your appointment online, visit joi.net and click on the button at the top of the page. If you'll be using insurance, be sure and have your information handy. JOI, where the pros go.
It's the thrill of the chase on the Nimnik Buick GMC Outdoor Show. Go hunting and fishing with Jeff Lageman, Captain Kevin Favor, and Captain Kirk Waltz. Saturday mornings from 7 to 10 on 1010XL.
Are you happy with your current job in the HVAC industry? Weather Engineers employs Jacksonville's best, and they're looking to expand the family. If you have 2 to 3 years experience in commercial and residential HVAC installation, call Weather Engineers. You'll truly feel like part of the team. They offer quality benefits, bonuses, and paid time off. Right now, new hire installers will even earn a sign-on bonus. Go to weatherengineers.com and click on Career Opportunities at the top of the page.
In 1921, U.S. Marine Corps surgeon Dr. Robert McKeever established the first urologic practice in Florida, the McKeever Clinic. I'm Dr. West. 100 years later, we continue to carry on his life's work in providing complete urologic care in Jacksonville. We have 13 board-certified urologists with many areas of expertise to provide the highest level of care for both men and women. Visit McKeeverClinic.com to learn more about how we can help. McKeever Clinic, innovators in urologic care since 1921.
And now, high-flying Jack O with the first pick of the barbecue draft. Jacksonville selects Woody's Barbecue as their number 1 selection.
At Woody's Barbecue, it's what we do. Let's eat.
Are you having difficulty paying your IRS personal or business taxes due to COVID-19? Under the IRS's People First COVID-19 Tax Relief Program, there has never been a better time than now to settle your tax debt. Call J. David Tax Law today for a no-cost consultation at 904-507-4777. That's 904-507-4777. Or go to jdavidtaxlaw.com. Peace of mind is only a click or phone call away.
Hey, this is First Coast YMCA Sports Commissioner Bert Cannon. Youth sports are back at the Y. We know that now, more than ever, our kids need to experience the joy of being a kid. At the Y, we're providing a safe, clean, and fun environment with basketball, soccer, volleyball, flag football, and more. And now, youth sports are free with your family's YMCA membership. Kids Zone 2. Visit fcymca.org to learn all things dad, mom, and kids love to do at the Y.
Are you having trouble in the bedroom? If so, we can't help you. But if you're having trouble in the boardroom and your business needs a lift, Beeson 4 can improve your performance with safe, effective digital marketing. Beeson 4's PPC, social media, and SEO services stretch your marketing dollars, helping your budget last longer and your results grow stronger. Look, there's no magic pill. If you're not using digital marketing, you're probably falling flat. Let Beeson 4 help get your business mojo on. Visit BESON4.com. That's Beeson4.com.
No one outfits golfers better than Edwin Watts Golf Shops. We've been fitting golfers since 1968. Utilizing cutting-edge fitting technology, we'll analyze your swing in our Foresight launch monitors and fit you with the perfect club, pair of shoes, the latest golf apparel, golf balls, bags, and more. So come by today for your complete custom fitting. Edwin Watts Golf Shops, home of the 90-day 100% satisfaction guarantee.
If one of your resolutions was to spend more time together, get a Valentine's Day gift you both can enjoy all year round. A set of custom cornhole boards from Mystic Cornhole Company. You'll both love it at mysticcornholecompany.com.
This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000. You're listening to the Sports Den on 1010XL.
It is the Sports Den. Brought to you by ABC Fine Wine and Spirits. Got them lined up tonight, man. Senior Bowl popping over there. I'm sure they just love spending their evening talking to a Jacksonville radio station.
Right.
Sure, that's, you know what? I bet you when Creed Humphrey got his invite to go to Mobile, Alabama, he said, man, I hope those dudes at the Sports Den, I hope I get a chance to talk to them. I bet you that was the first thing he said when we got the invite. Are we close, Creed?
Yeah, you guys are close right there, for sure. Definitely.
Where are you from, Creed?
I'm from Oklahoma, town Shawnee, Oklahoma, about 40 minutes east of OU's campus.
How
Growing
close
up
is
in
that
Shawnee, Oklahoma, definitely just, you're very well versed on what's going on in Jacksonville, Florida, right?
Yeah.
How close is that to Tiger King?
Yeah.
It's about an hour away from where that is.
Have you ever been? Did you go?
I have not ever been.
Damn
actually, no.
Man.
That's what he's going to do after he gets his first check.
Well, no, he's in
prison,
He's
bro.
in prison. That thing is that darn B
What's her name?
What's her name?
Who is actually from Florida.
She owns it now.
Yeah.
It's competition.
And her missing person
Man, y'all
case
stop.
was
Creed's ready to go to bed now. He's like, why am I talking to these
Creed,
guys about Tiger King?
did you watch Tiger King?
Yeah, I did watch it, actually. Yeah.
He's from Oklahoma. We don't know him. We're trying to get to know him. Tiger King's from Oklahoma. This is us bonding.
Oh, I got you.
So
let's do some Bob Stoops questions.
Yes, Bob Stoops. So you familiar with Bob Stoops going to Florida State? Nah. Anyways, what's it? So tell us about Oklahoma. What's it like playing at one of the premier? I was going to say franchises, premier programs in the nation. You had a good coach with Bob Stoops going to Lincoln Riley, another excellent coach. Played a ton of games, and you were a part of some of the best offensive lines in the nation. Correct? Did y'all get that trophy as the best?
Yes, so we won it my redshirt freshman year.
Okay.
So my first year starting, we won it.
So what was it like?
Yeah, it was a dream of mine to play at the University of Oklahoma my whole life. So getting that opportunity to go there was, amazing for me. And I felt like I walked into a great opportunity. Bob Stoops did recruit me there, but then my first summer there, that's whenever Coach Riley took over. And, just having Coach Biedenbaugh, who the offensive line coach was there, I think he's one of the best, if not the best in the country at offensive line coaching for college. So just, walking into that whole scenario I had, it couldn't have worked out better for me. I was really excited.
So you were there 4 years, right?
Yes.
So you've blocked for 2 Heisman Trophy winners? Did you get Baker and?
I was redshirted Baker's year, and then Kyler's year was the first year I started.
Man, then you claim that. You absolutely claim that. Yeah. So you had Baker, Kyler, then Jalen Hurts, right? And then Spencer Rattler.
Yeah.
Oh, dang, man. It's a pretty good run.
I've been pretty lucky throughout my college career.
Yeah, that's a pretty good run. And then James, you haven't even mentioned this. James is a Florida State grad, so he loves the fact that you just got done beating the tar out of Florida.
Oh, yes, it's amazing. Anytime that happens, it's great. Now, even though one of my friends is Roy Williams, and I don't like him for one reason. Oklahoma beat us for a national championship, but you get over stuff. Move on. It was a blessing for him.
They only scored 2 points, Creed.
I didn't score anything. I was still in high school, but those guys stunk it up that day. My man Snoop Minnis decided that he didn't want to go to class, and we didn't go out there full strength. It's frowned upon at Florida State, but
that higher academic. So Creed, let's
shut up, man. So Creed, you know what? Bump that, Creed. What was it like imposing your will on the defensive line of the University of Florida over and over again? Go ahead, talk about bully ball. Talk about this bully ball.
That's just like our general mentality at OU. That's what we try to do every game. So, that's the main goal, to go in there and do that every game. We got the chance to do that against Florida, and it was fun.
It was fun.
Yes, it was. It was
have you ever met Toby Keith?
Toby Keith?
Yes. Doesn't he go to all the games?
Yeah, he goes on the sideline for the games. He wasn't there this year just for COVID reasons.
But you have met him. He's a total badass.
Yeah.
I've met him before, too. I actually had a friend who had to lie and say that he was an offensive lineman for Oklahoma just to get a picture with him.
Man, that's like stolen valor.
It is stolen valor. I apologize.
What would you, as an offensive lineman,
would you beat his
if
ass?
you're out and about? What's the local watering? What's the place that y'all like to go at OU?
He ain't gonna say that during the draft.
No, he doesn't. I'm not saying where you drink. Where's a place that you like to eat? Like some place that you guys go after your victory.
If you're in Applebee's.
Yeah, okay, fine. Are there Applebee's in Oklahoma?
Yeah, there's a little nice Mexican restaurant that we all like to go to. It's called Tarahumara's down there. It's really good.
Yeah, you're there, and you guys are coming around, and you see some guy can fool a civilian. He's like 6'3", probably 285 or something. They don't know.
But it's fat.
It ain't
muscle.
Ripped. It's like fat. And he's over there talking about how good of a game he had. And he's over here,
lying.
What is it like there? Is there like obviously stolen valor for people who don't know is when people wear military uniforms and pretend
at the airport.
Would you rough him up for lying?
I don't say that because we don't. Would you have a conversation with him?
No, I just ignore it. Really,
there we go. That's a good answer.
A gentle giant.
Good answer. His job isn't to rough up people who want to pretend, because he roughs up Gators on the football field.
Were you
real people?
So were you named after anything in particular?
Every creed.
No, I wasn't. People always ask me that if I was named after the band, but no, I wasn't.
Well, I was thinking more Apollo Creed.
Yeah, I didn't even think about the
band.
band.
What do you think about the band? Yeah, not as an offensive lineman. I guess you don't know your child's going to be.
Creed's
actually is your mom and dad big, or did you just come out? No, because I want to say nobody's like me. I'm like,
That's so
this
disrespectful.
kid. No. What I mean, like tall or something like that. Creed is 6'5", 320, correct? Is that what they said? But what they yelled out at you today? I mean, during the Senior Bowl?
6'4", 312. Yeah, 6'4", 312.
Don't you hate that? Like you've been 6'5". They could have gave you the 6'5", man. They always want to rob you of an inch or something in the NFL. But you don't know your baby's gonna be 6'4", 6'5" when they're coming out. But you're gonna give them a name as badass as Creed.
Yeah.
You're speaking life over that child.
He wasn't going to be doing science experiments. No,
Right.
he's playing football. Creed, talk about the Senior Bowl, though. So you're there. You're with an NFL staff. I'm sure this is a lifelong dream of yours to go through the draft process. How cool has this week been for you thus far?
Yeah, it's been awesome. I'm extremely grateful to be here. Obviously it's been a dream of mine to go through the draft process and stuff. So just being able to take this in and really get the opportunity to just kind of see that, I'm in the spot that I wanted to be in my whole life is really cool. And, just now I got to go make the most out of this week.
Has there been anything this week that's been awkward? Like, I mean, I'm sure y'all are doing interviews, all that kind of stuff. Is there anything that's just, but besides this interview, is there anything that's just been like, man, I didn't sign up for this?
No, not really. We knew we were going to have busy weeks whenever we came here. So, yeah.
What about the lack of a combine? How does that play for, like, we know, like, the DBs, all them, they want to run the 4.3s, right? They want to do all that kind of stuff. As an offensive lineman, you've got the Senior Bowl, you've got your pro day. Is that enough for you?
Yeah, I think it is. They can see what we do here all week. They can still get measurements at the pro days and stuff in some sort of way. But yeah, just really getting the chance to be around them is, probably the best thing for an offensive lineman.
Random question: where are you going to do your pro day training at?
The University of Oklahoma.
Okay,
We're having one.
Okay. What is it like the one-on-one drills and just just knowing that each rep is very highly scrutinized? What's that like? And have you been having fun bigger than that?
Yeah, and I enjoy them. I don't really mind them at all. I have fun with them. And I'm not a guy who's, scared to get beaten those. I'm just going to go out there and, try to manhandle the guy in front of me. So I just have fun with it.
All right, Creed, honestly now. So have you thought about that first check yet?
No, not really.
There's not like a car or anything like that you've thought, all right, when I get this check, I'm going.
No, I'm not really a big spender, So I already have a truck I'm good with, so I don't really.
What truck are you driving?
Plans.
What?
I have a GMC truck.
I was just about to say that too. I can just tell.
You can tell.
I'm from Ocala. You don't know where that is, but it's like the Oklahoma, Florida. I could just. We're like one.
That's funny.
So. Which who are the quarterbacks on your team?
We got Ian Book, Felipe Franks, and Sam Ellinger.
Listen,
okay.
I need you to protect Ian.
Yes.
With all costs, he is a treasure that must be.
Friend
I don't
of the
really
show.
know about Sam, but that other guy, because he went to Florida, just you fall asleep. If you sneeze.
No, Felipe's good peeps, man.
Well, he is from Tallahassee. He's from the side of town. Well, not side of town.
Yeah, make sure you tell Ian tomorrow you were on the show because Ian actually, I train quarterback, so Ian was here with us for Senior Bowl training, and so he was on the show for an hour before he went out there last week. Ian's good people, man.
Yeah, he's a good dude.
Yeah,
sure.
Really good dude. So, last thing before we wrap up with you, we know you're busy. Going through with NFL coaches right now, how different is that than what you were taught at the college level, or is it all pretty much the same?
Besides, just different terminology, it's pretty much the same. We ran all the schemes at OU that they run here so far. So really it's just, terminology. That's about it.
How much of that are you responsible for being the center this week? I mean, are they having you make offensive line calls, all that kind of stuff? Or is it kind of crawl, walk, run at the Senior Bowl?
Yeah, they're having us make, offensive line calls and stuff as centers. So it's been fun. It's been a good time learning everything with that. So it's been fun.
Yeah, that's how you make some money at center, man.
Yeah.
Get out there, show that staff.
Like, most important, got to be super smart.
Who was your favorite team growing up? I know you've been asked that a million times this week.
Yeah, growing up, I didn't really watch the NFL. Being from Oklahoma, it was, just OU football is, our thing. So I grew up just really watching OU football.
Well, I mean, we need offensive linemen down here in Jacksonville. I don't know if you heard, but we got a ton of money. We got a new head coach in Urban Meyer, and we got the #1 overall pick. So, I mean, if you get drafted, and we don't have any state income taxes, and it's beautiful here, and there's a beach. So when you're drafted here, the first stop is the sports den. Or can we agree on that?
Yeah, sounds good.
He's like, man, I ain't never talking to these fools again.
God, I don't want to get drafted by Jacksonville. If that's what the sports media is.
Hanging up, calling his agent, saying if Jacksonville calls, I don't want to go.
I'm going to play baseball.
All right, Creed, man.
Appreciate you hanging out with
have
us.
a good night, bro. Have a good week.
All right, thank y'all.
All right, Creed Humphrey from the University of Oklahoma, or Oklahoma University, OU, right?
Yep.
Sure.
Yeah, OU, not UO, U of O, OU, Oklahoma University. All right, that wraps up our Senior Bowl coverage for the night.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, we had fun. I don't know if he did.
Yeah.
We had a great fun.
More comfortable with offensive guys.
Mm.
Defensive guys are
The other guy would have been fine. You guys were just playing it too.
No,
you were trying to be like, a
We had
real
something
show.
to do. We didn't line these up.
Yeah,
I know you're
we
trying to be
actually got a
respectful.
chance. We got 5 minutes to actually find out who the hell Creed was. We find out he's actually from Oklahoma. There's a show that we all love, Tiger
Yes,
King.
yeah.
Well, Denny never watched it, but we all participated.
Sad.
We got through the first month of quarantine
Carol
with this.
Baskin, by the way.
That's it. That B
Mm.
messed up his opportunity to go see a good real Tigers.
Disgusting.
How about a 4-round mock draft? You down for that?
Make it 5.
Yes, but are we going to have our just random question? Are we going to have our guys, the performance enhancement guys?
What?
Remember performance enhancement Jags? They did like the 7-round.
Oh, I didn't know what you meant with performance enhancement.
Sure.
Did I say the name right?
That can have been their name.
It's PE Jags talk, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's.
Okay.
But
We had them on like a couple years ago.
To your point, JJ, you're right. I should have. I was going to say expanded it. We have a lot of performance enhancement.
They've really
commercials.
grown with the program.
Right.
And long and wide and how big.
Especially when you got guys like Creed who are losing inches when they're going to the combine. We need
Yeah,
guys.
that's terrible.
All right, 4-round mock draft coming up next.
What's he like?
He's different from anybody I know.
The Man Called Hacker.
Different's good.
Weekdays noon to 3 on 1010XL.
Buongiorno.
Buongiorno.
Buonasera.
Buonasera. How can I make the most of waiting for my next big vacation?
Translate your questions into goals by investing with Merrill Edge Self-Directed. It's more accessible than you think, with helpful planning tools plus free online stock and ETF trades, so you can keep practicing your pronunciation. Merrill, a Bank of America company. Visit merrilledge.com/withinreach to get started today.
Investing involves risk. Merrill Lynch, Pierce, Fenner & Smith Incorporated. Registered broker-dealer, member SIPC. Other fees may apply. Investment products are not FDIC insured or not bank guaranteed and may lose value.
I'm Nathan. My job gave me a lot. It gave me an income to support my family. It gave me purpose and pride. But the secondhand smoke there triggered my severe asthma attacks, infections, and lung damage. And I never smoked. It was so bad that my doctor told me I shouldn't work there anymore. I had to do my job. But the damage was done. Now I'm so sick, I can't do much of anything I used to love to do. I don't referee youth basketball anymore. I don't run or lift weights. It's too much for my body to take. Instead, I'm taking breathing treatments or oxygen. I guess you could say my job gave me a lot. So let me give you a tip. Don't let people tell you that working around secondhand smoke is safe.
Call 1-877-YOU-CAN-NOW or visit tobaccofreeflorida.com to quit your way. Developed by CDC.
Frank Frangie here for Big Chief Tire. When shopping for new tires or car service, you shouldn't have to sacrifice service for a good deal. That's why you should choose Big Chief Tire. At Big Chief Tire, they treat you like family. But don't just take it from us. You can count on their 4,000 Google reviews and a 4.75 average star rating across all Jacksonville locations. Rely on the team at Big Chief Tire for your tire, oil, brake, suspension, and alignment services. Schedule an appointment. Visit BigChiefService.com.
New and pre-owned firearms are always in stock at Beach's Jewelry and Pawn in Jacksonville Beach. Want a new sidearm or rifle? Brands like Kimbar, Smith & Wesson, Sig Sauer, and Beretta. No lines, no hassle. Beach's Jewelry and Pawn in Jacks Beach.
Golf has never been more popular, and if you'd like to learn this safe and fun game or just get the rust off, call the PGA staff at Hidden Hills Golf Club and we'll help you get in the swing of things. 620-0910.
Instant Keys offers honest professional locksmith service for lost or broken keys and keyless entry remotes. Call Instant Keys at 722-1111. Get dealership level service in just minutes at a fraction of the cost. 722-1111.
Call Action Transmission Specialist on Merrill Road. We want to win your business with honest and upfront transmission service. I'm Robin Sidbury, the owner. That's a promise from me. Get traction. Call Action at 744-0755.
The flagship station of the Jaguars, WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach, WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Remember, folks, a healthy you starts with a healthy home. Zero Res stands ready to help. Zero Res is offering 20% off all tile cleaning and sealing. That's 20% off. Book now because this offer won't last long. Zero Res spelled forward or backwards, it's the right way to clean.
RV memories begin at General RV, your premier RV dealer. At our Orange Park Supercenter, you will find exclusive discounts and the largest selection of inventory. Our sales, service, and parts experts will help you camp with confidence. Bring home the RV of your dreams with our lowest payments ever and all-time low financing. Plus, we're giving you a trade-in bonus on top of your trade-in value. See why more than 1 million customers have trusted us since 1962. Go to GeneralRV.com or stop by General RV in Orange Park on Wells Road off 295.
This is Frank Frangie. Join Dan Hickett and me for All Things Gators, our podcast presented by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists with new episodes every Monday. Subscribe and listen by searching for 1010XL Florida Gators podcast on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, or TuneIn.
Looking to be your own boss in a proven business model like construction and working outdoors? Superior Fence and Rail is franchising in new markets all over the Southeast, from Birmingham to Savannah, and even a few more markets in Florida. Come win with us and redefine the fence industry. So get off the fence and call Superior Fence and Rail to learn more about starting a fence franchise today.
When you're on the fence about a fence, SuperiorFenceandRail.com.
High Flying Jacko here for Hardball Creative. If you're positively negative, congratulations. Now order some company shirts and hats.
Hardball Creative. Hardball does it all.
This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000.
You mad, bro?
1010XL 92.5 FM. Join us in the sports den. Call or text 641-1010.
Open up your heart and let that hate out.
Let it breathe. The most well-produced segment in the history of 1010XL. 8 o'clock. We're not doing the mock drafts right now. We'll get to those after we do 8 o'clock. That's important. 8 o'clock brought to you each and every night by us. Until somebody gets off their ass and sells it, whether it be us or anybody else.
I like your idea 2 weeks ago. Let's just pick a random OnlyFans.
Yeah, well, okay.
I mean, not right now. I'm just saying.
How about this? Because until we get our own OnlyFans, I don't feel comfortable because I don't just go checking out OnlyFans. How about you guys inbox us?
Oh, dear.
Don't add us.
Oh, jeez.
No, inbox us the OnlyFans. Like, if they know the OnlyFans, and
like DM inboxes?
Like, just because how else are they going to, or you want them to text line us the DM?
No,
you want that to be flooded?
No, you're right. You're right.
We will support local OnlyFans people before others. So if you have a local OnlyFans and you want them to have the support that is necessary on terrestrial radio, at sportsden _live on Instagram and on Twitter. Let us know. Don't send the website. Just say
don't send anything here.
Just say that this is the OnlyFans that we want you guys to support for this.
And we got a local lady last time, and we appreciate that.
Yes, we appreciate it.
I gave her a shout out, gave her a retweet.
Hopefully she's flourished.
Yeah, to all of my 700 plus followers.
Are you up?
Shout out to you guys. Thank you very much.
Nice. You've grown in the last year, man.
I have. I don't put any 1010XL on my Twitter, so it doesn't. I don't get just.
So when I at you on the live stream,
he's saying he's not like at JJ LaSelva 1010.
Oh yeah.
So like nobody would know that it's me. So I don't have like a huge following. And it's fun. I like Twitter.
At JJ LaSelva.
Correct.
Let's get him up.
Anybody got 8 o'clock?
I have a great one, dude.
Okay,
let's go.
COVID testing. There's lots of different ways to do it.
I like where you're going. I'm with you.
China's found a new way. And I'm hoping it doesn't make its way here. So usually you go through the nose or, any kind of swab. Whatever. Anal probe swab testing.
And they're saying it's more accurate.
It's very accurate. It's for COVID ahead of the Lunar New Year celebrations. Beijing has introduced anal swabs as a new type of coronavirus test that could detect the virus more accurately. So the test involves inserting a cotton-tip swab about 2 inches into the rectum, which will then be tested for the virus.
2 inches is
Man, listen,
it's pretty deep.
significant. Man.
Why do they want to do this to these nurses? And like, I'd quit.
In China, you're not allowed to quit, bro. You work.
Yeah, you work
for the good of the
work for
people.
man.
Are the other ones really that inaccurate?
I guess.
No, it's not. It's just
this could be more accurate than nose or throat tests, they say.
But how inaccurate are the nose and throat? Like, I mean, I don't care if the other one is 100% accurate and the nose and throat are 30% accurate.
They're not that inaccurate.
The virus lasts longer in the anus or excrement than in the respiratory tract.
Man,
So it's better at identifying the disease in mild or asymptomatic cases. So even if you're not sick, hey, come here. Let me put this in there.
So are you telling me that in order to go to this celebration that they're having, you have to do this?
Lunar New Year celebration.
I'd be skipping the
This
Lunar
is
New
the
Year
same country, though, that was literally welding their citizens into their own homes when they found out they had coronavirus.
Jeez.
Yeah. Some terrible videos out there. China's not the best place to live.
I mean, I'm cool with not going.
Yeah.
No,
There's worse places, but it's
some
not the best.
People who like it, great. Love the food. Just not trying to go over there and get anything
Not right
fresh.
now, at least.
Wait, well, I mean, you love the food.
Love Chinese food.
There's Chinese food right by our house.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't need to go to China to get Chinese food.
I
Sometimes
bet
you
it's
want to go.
banging there, though.
Like Jamaican food is like really, really good in Jamaica.
Exactly.
It's a difference.
Chinese food's got to be better there than it is here.
I'm never gonna know.
But I'm not gonna know. Chinese food in Canada is really good, by the way.
Specifically Canada. That's interesting.
Dom said, I'm going to quick draw rapid testing, dropping my pants and telling them the sportsden told me to.
Sportsden sent me.
I wouldn't do that.
I wouldn't do that there. That's very
That's
great
gotta be
people,
a charge.
very professional. Don't want to see a different side of those guys. Trust me.
And you'll get a sex charge on top of a beatdown.
Yes.
So.
858 wants to know what's JJ's Twitter again. At JJ
At
Laselva.
JJLASELVA.
Right. Yeah.
My 8 o'clock
He wants to block you.
is
Jeez.
my 8 o'clock is the Senior Bowl, but not the Senior Bowl. By my fellow alumni in the Senior Bowl, just kids in general, not just my guys, but people do this.
Okay.
So you have your season. Some people give what they give, but there's guys that like, all right, man, you weren't really doing what I needed you to do, like playing to the level that I expected. Then all of a sudden they get to the combine season, start working. They're working their ass off, and all of a sudden now you're good.
It all came back together.
I'm watching the Senior Bowl clips, and it's great theater. If you want to watch like some one-on-one drills, wide receiver stuff, I'm watching the O-line and the D-line. And I'm seeing Marvin Wilson, who had no impact this season. I know he was on the shows yesterday, but God, just look at his stats compared to what he's hasn't ever really fully lived to like the number 1 D tackle in the nation status, but he wasn't as bad as he was this year. He got blown up and bullied by Georgia Tech. Georgia Tech, mind you, is a bunch of offensive linemen who ran the wing T 2 years ago. So they were 275-pound guys. They were undersized, malnourished. They're not used to pass rush. They're used to going. They're used to cut blocking. Now I see this guy giving swim moves and spins on a mound, that large guard from Alabama. Like, you mean to tell me you're not afraid of this guy, but you've been playing afraid of North Carolina State guard, but you're not afraid of Alabama's guard?
Doing what you anticipated him doing.
Yes,
This isn't like he all of a sudden he got good.
It's not that I'm mad that you're doing well. I'm mad that you're doing well and you didn't do well during the season.
Right.
Not just you, because at least Marvin gave us flashes during his career at Florida State to be proud of. Just stunk his senior year. We got Janoris Robinson, who I wanted to be successful this year because his family lost everything in the Hurricanes. He's from Panama City.
Okay.
Florida State rushed to the aid, the GoFundMe, paying money, doing all these different things. Hook brother up. Like, I had my original hit him with the hymns is of him getting bullied against North Carolina State.
I remember that.
That's the original.
Him.
So when people want to know, James, where did you come up with the idea of hit him with the hymns? It was Janoris Robinson, and it wasn't for Janoris Robinson baptizing somebody.
If I remember right, it wasn't him being bullied. That guy could have caught a assault charge.
Assault charge. He was thrown to the ground. It's basically kid trying to get in a fight with a school resource officer, and that guy just has to grab you. That's what it looked like.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Marvin Wilson said that he didn't have any regrets about how things went last season.
Of course he does.
On Baloo Show.
Of course he doesn't have any regrets. I have all the regrets as a fan. I'm mad how the season went. Anyways, so Janoris is going up here. Janoris is doing his thing. I see Janoris give a good speed rush, slap the hands down, dip the shoulder. Like, what the hell was that? We had no pass rush. It was absent.
You know what it is. They're allowed to wear hoodies now.
Ah, the hoodies and earrings. I get it. I'm with it.
Swag is back.
Right.
But I'm sure other schools see this and they're just like, yo, I remember that guy. He didn't make a play. Now he's at the Senior Bowl with all these other cats, and he's making plays now. What in the hell is going on?
There's a 6'2", 235 offensive guard from Georgia Tech telling his boys, I'm better than that Alabama lineman. Right. Look what I did to Marvin Wilson.
Man, listen, yeah, okay. Now I ain't gonna go there. But my point is that, and I saw Brian Burns do this last year, but Brian Burns made plays though at Florida State.
And
he just looked better when he got to the combine. He got the size that he finally needed. What I'm mad about with it is
Brian Burns is built for the NFL.
Fair. My point is, but look, Janoris Robinson is built for whatever the hell he wants to be built for.
Okay.
He looks like he's a dark-skinned Greek god. Looks like Tarzan. You know, you fill in the rest. Right now, he's playing like Tarzan. But during the season, people might suggest that he played a little bit more like Jaden. My anger and my hate o'clock with this is that you think that these guys are going to all of a sudden forget 4 years of mediocrity because you put it together for 1 week. Why not take that mindset and, I don't know, do it for 4 years and see what happens. Win a game.
You probably could have turned down the Senior Bowl at that
That's
point.
my point. Like, you're like, oh, the money's on the table and now I got the pro. If you're at Florida State, and unless things have changed, it could have got that bad. You know where NFL scouts are? Every Monday night practice. It's full of the who's who of NFL scouts. You think they don't see that? In that next Tuesday, they're in your segment room breaking down film of you, especially when you're a senior. When you're a senior, they know you're coming out, so they're looking at all your games. When you're an underclassman, they kind of try to take some games. They kind of just try to get an understanding so that if you do jump out, come out there. But like build up a reserve. Like, now you have to pray that you're going to get into the 6th round. And guess what happens when you play like this? When you play like an NFL prospect. You know that word that I hate that people use all the time because they sprinkle it on everything, like Old Bay?
Potential?
Well, potential.
Or like a locker room guy.
Culture.
Yeah.
But locker room guy. You know what that does when you actually play to the level of your ability? Culture. You know what NFL coaches don't want to hear? I didn't play because I didn't like my coach. They don't want to hear that. You might not like the coach that you're going to play for. You don't even get to pick it. They expect you to play to a level that's of a professional. You don't go to Florida State to just go through the motions because you like people. You go because you want to go to the pros.
You want to win.
You can't just act like that your senior year or once you get to the Senior Bowl, or you'll never make it. You act like that when you get there. Like, I don't understand your mindset. We can blame computers. We can blame the new generation or whatever. It doesn't matter.
Computers.
No, I'm just saying, you know how they always say this new kids and blah, blah, blah. We can blame Fortnite. We can blame Madden. You can blame whatever. I blame you parents. Excellence wants to be excellence for no matter what. And it's just like these rappers. Oh, everybody, I want to buy my mama a house. No, you don't. Your level of play tells me you don't want to buy your mama a house. You don't even like your mom. The way you play. Your mom came to Florida for 4 years actually, because Jimbo's last year. 6, 5, so that's 11, 17. Your mom came and supported you, and you only won 20 games. You hate your mother.
Oh, dear.
You hate your dad.
Mm.
You can't tell me I swear, if Trey says, Daddy, I want you to come to my games, and in 4 years he wins 20 games, I'm going to think he hates his father.
You're going to make him change his name on
I'm
the
going to make him
jersey?
change his name. No, son. No. If I would have done that to my mother, but forget my mother. My mother's nice. My mother would have said,
Your mom
baby,
didn't
it's
care,
okay.
yeah.
My grandmother, if I would have pulled her out there, my grandmama's first game ever, a live football game, I scored a touchdown. So the level of expectation for her was really, really high out the gate. She would have called me a sorry SOB if I would have done that.
This is a grandmother that watches tennis.
This is a grandmother who watches tennis. It can pronounce every tennis player's name, but cannot pronounce anybody else's name. She messes them up on purpose, I think. Well, but the point is that you guys just be good, because it's cool to be good. Be dominant like Creed was, who just came on.
Yeah.
When we talked about it, Creed gave us personality when we talked about a solid ass whooping.
Mm-hmm.
Like, don't just talk about a solid, but we talked about a solid ass whooping that he was a part of.
Right.
Like,
not on the other end.
Yeah, not on the other end. Like, nobody wants to tell the story
Marvin
about
Wilson
getting their
can
ass
tell you
whooped.
so many stories about ass.
Yeah, Marvin Wilson can give you a lie. When I play, those Atlanta guys can whoop ass. They're sure good with that. Those Florida, those guys in Gainesville, man, woo, they hog-tied me down and whooped me.
Remember that time I became a meme on the sideline of the Miami game?
Just saying,
you know what? If one night I was in my youth, I was like, I want to get in a fight tonight, and somebody said, well, the guy's name is Creed, I'd have been like, you know what? I don't want to get in a fight.
Yeah, we straight. Creed, you
good.
got it, dog. You got it.
I'm good. But no matter how bad of a day you're having, or Marvin Wilson's having, or anybody else having, Eric Bieniemy had to have the worst day today. Because my man was sitting there, and his boy probably called and said, yo, I hear that Houston's about to make a hire.
Yeah.
And not only are they going to make a hire, they're going to hire an offensive guy. And he's black.
He's black.
He's a black. You know, Eric Bieniemy's like, let's go.
It's me.
Let's go. I'm packing up. Let's go. I'm moving. Baby, pack your stuff. We're going to Houston with Deshaun Watson. And he turns it on ESPN. And he's like, who in the hell is David Culley?
I think everybody. I asked you guys.
Is he black?
He's black.
Well, go to the front page of ESPN.com.
Yeah, that picture, I'm telling you, ESPN is not promoting. If you go to Google Images.
Okay.
He's like Drake.
Yeah, I feel like ESPN touched him up.
Yeah, they did.
No, like this picture right here is very Drake. No, like Drake, Obama without a little bit of sun. Like, you can get light skin like this.
Yeah,
there's a Kansas City Chief pic of him.
They weren't ready to go all in with Eric Bieniemy.
Now this one with the Bills,
they're half stepping.
This one with the
They weren't
Bills
ready.
looks really. Yeah, he looks. He doesn't look. You know what he is? He's that my man from Barton Trail. Is it the Penn State coach?
Oh, Franklin.
Franklin?
But
He
who's
does
the coach
look exactly like
Barton,
Franklin.
from Barton Trail?
Daryl
Daryl
Sutherland?
Remember, I tell you, I can't really like if you saw the coach from Barton Trail who is white. And
I
you
know,
saw,
I've seen him.
And you saw Franklin, and they were together. You'd be like,
Yeah.
Wait a minute, hold on, man.
You're
Like, there's something going on
absolutely
here.
I mean, so David Culley's 65. He just finished his 27th season as an NFL coach.
Mm-hmm.
Never a head coach.
He was the team's assistant head coach. He was Baltimore's passing game coordinator and wide receivers coach.
Oh, great.
Yes. The Ravens finished the 2020 season ranked last in the NFL in passing. Last.
That's how you get better, baby.
And Eric Bieniemy got passed over for David Culley.
You know who's sitting here excited about life right now?
Deshaun Watson?
Deshaun Watson. That's it. They're like, Deshaun, come here. Deshaun, we want to bring you in here, Deshaun. Deshaun, we got him.
We got the one you've been talking about.
Deshaun, we got our guy. Okay, cool, man. This guy he's a little slim. He's a little. Well, we got a guy. He's kind of like your guy, but just a little bit. Not
couple
the same.
shades.
Yeah, he's black, kind of. He's a big name.
He's an offensive guy.
He's an offensive guy. He he was
Don't
in the
you
top
wanna pass
32.
like Lamar Jackson?
He's got experience with a athletic first-round draft pick at quarterback. That's black.
Uh-huh.
And
Deshaun Watson's thinking.
And Deshaun's like, cool.
Oh, it's Patrick Mahomes.
He's like Pat Mahomes, Russell
Patrick
Wilson.
Mahomes is, yes, he's Simpson colored.
Okay, so
But
he's still
black.
thinking
Yeah,
Airbnb.
he's still in this. Yeah.
Yeah.
All these things are true.
Right.
They haven't lied to him at all. And he's like, you want to take a guess? We'll go to no, I don't want to. So let's say it on 3. 1, 2, 3. Eric B. and David Culley. And you know what Deshaun Watson said?
Nothing. He left.
No. What?
Who?
And
Why?
Deshaun immediately called David McGillicuddy, whatever his name is, and said, dude, come on. Like, get me out of here, make the trade to Miami and force it.
I just put my life on the line for this.
So John Harbaugh.
I bet my life that Deshaun Watson would be the starting quarterback.
Yes, you did.
You still got it, bro. It's just very difficult. It's looking bad right now.
They want to kill you. They want to kill you.
It's looking rough right now.
John Harbaugh, Ravens head coach, said it's a great opportunity there. They have a heck of an organization. I do believe that David Culley would be a tremendous hire for any team, maybe especially the Texans with Deshaun Watson.
Bro.
In other words, John Harbaugh's going, I don't know why they hired him.
I think this is what happened, man. And this is it's tone deaf. One, congratulations, Culley. Congratulations. I'm not brother getting the opportunity. Phenomenal. I hope he's successful. I think they're stacking the odds against you, but I'm wishing you nothing but success unless you play the Jaguars. I think this is kind of tone deaf on the end of the NFL said, listen, Houston, y'all can hire a guy. You don't got to hire Eric, but I'm going to tell you this. We got this little Rooney Rule thing, and it's going good for us. You guys have stunk. Don't you mess this up for us. They got to be black. They have to be black. And this is the tone deaf part of the billionaire. He just hires the first black guy he can see. And this is why I'm saying this.
Send them in.
This is why I'm saying this, man. If they told me I got to hire somebody black, right? I'm looking at this weekend. Fine. Eric got some demons or some stuff that y'all don't want him. I'm not taking just any job if I'm Eric just to take it because I'm in a good spot. But dadgum, my uncle down in Tampa, he's hired all my cousins. They all black down there. Every coordinator, assistant coach, you could have just went down there, just lined it up, threw a dart, pop, and got one of those, and it would have been a better choice than this. It would have been more thought out. This just doesn't seem fleshed or thought out, man.
Think throwing a dart at black people may have been a little frowned upon.
All right.
I mean, I'm just.
Maybe they can't do it.
Okay.
I'm saying it because I can do it.
James can throw
I can throw the dart.
Okay.
Call me.
I mean,
I can throw the dart.
The Texans owner lining up.
He's gonna lie. He goes down to Tampa. He's at the Super Bowl. He lines up all the black coaches from Tampa Bay, and he pulls out a Nerf gun
and a blindfold.
It's like a wedding when you throw
chopping it up.
You turn around and throw the flowers.
Right.
My point is that would have been more sensitive than this hire, man.
Jeez.
Like. You hired a guy, and don't come at me, you person under 100 followers on Twitter, and try to get in an argument with me about James. You can't say stuff like that because what if I would have said something? That's the one benefit that I have. Okay, leave me alone. But 2, don't act like you knew who this person was. There are people who cover the NFL every day who had to Google or Wikipedia this person. Unless they're Baltimore Ravens media.
James thought they hired our defensive coordinator.
Because.
Oh, that's why you were asking.
But guess where he's from? Our defensive coordinator, where is he from?
Baltimore.
Yeah. Similar last name. That's what Baltimore Ravens media is thinking the same way.
Maybe that's who Houston thought they were getting.
They thought they were getting the coordinator. And then they were already all the way done with this. They said, well, he's already in Jacksonville. He's already signed the contract. Well, what else do you have? It's kind of like, Christmas, you go something, they ran out of the TVs.
They said, we've got Coley, and they're like, that's what we said.
But it's not. But he's an offense. We were told to get the Cullen. We want that guy.
Just send him.
Bring him here, and we'll figure it out once he gets here. That's just, but Eric's sitting there just like, you know what? He's saying all the right things, all the old black man stuff. What God meant for me is for me. My time will come. We're focused on the game. God will provide whatever the stuff is that people like my mom says all the time when something bad happens. It's just,
I don't know. I think Eric's in a better spot.
Much better spot. Eric, just go ahead and tell him to up your check.
Right.
And then when the right situation comes, man, like
enjoy it.
Take over for Andy.
Exactly.
I mean, yeah, Andy's is like a couple burgers away.
I was about to say he could go at any time.
Jeez.
Have you?
Can somebody not noticed he's massive? Sorry.
Somebody explain his mask for me because it looks like a feeding thing.
He changed it this past week. He
He
doesn't have the.
I thought you said
I'm saying,
his
but
mask.
he's had the little thing that looks like the bottom of a thong that's on his face.
He does.
Well, tell me that's not. Am I wrong?
He does.
He got a little pouch there. And it's like he can put snacks, like or whatever.
I think that's why.
He's 62. God, he makes
really.
Yeah, he makes $10 million a year.
No way. He's 62 years old.
Mm-hmm.
You could have easily gave me closer to 70, man.
Really?
Yeah, he's been around for so long. I thought he was older too.
He's he's like, you know what? He's football's James Gandolfini. He looks like he snores.
Who
when
died
he,
young,
when he
unfortunately.
Well, I don't want him to die. I like James Gandolfini, but he snored when he talked.
Absolutely.
Like
Heavy
he's
breather.
A solid breather. Like, and it's COVID right now. You can't be breathing like that, man.
Yeah, he's been coaching since 1982.
Man.
Mm-hmm.
So I was 84 and I'm 36. So he's been coaching for 38 years?
Mm-hmm.
Really 39 because this year would be.
Since 1982. Grad assistant at BYU in 1982.
You said he's 62. So he's, wow, yeah. Wow.
Yeah. I can't believe y'all talking about him dying. I was talking about him like.
Well, I mean,
I thought he was going to retire.
Just for the good of Eric. I don't want him to.
I mean, he can retire too. It's just, I'm with JJ. I understand where you're coming from. Like, it could be any of those
I'm
options.
looking out for
all
his
of that's
health.
on the table. Retire.
It could be a car accident.
Jeez.
I'm just saying.
You know they jaws of life in him.
Oh, dude. I'm so glad it's 10:30.
4-round mock
no one's
draft.
listening.
All right, we got to get to this 4-round mock draft. That's coming up next.
There was an idea to bring together a group of remarkable people to see if we could become something more. Who the hell are you guys?
1010XL, Jacksonville Sports Radio.
Nice. George left me a message about those orange circles in my yard.
Please enter your password.
Hey, Hacker. It's George Richardson with Peninsula Pest Control. And no, you're not bothering me. Call me anytime. What I think you're seeing is large patch fungus, and it's because your soil is too moist. Cut your watering amount to once per week if we don't have any rain. I can also send someone out to treat it before it gets out of control. Call me back, 389-3491.
You can learn a lot more from Peninsula Pest Control at crittergetter.com.
Fenwick has your home comfort covered this winter. Get 0% interest and 0 payments for 12 months on a new cooling and heating system. Plus, take up to $1,500 off and an up to 12-year warranty. Fenwick teams always wear face masks and gloves, and they disinfect tools and surfaces. And, as always, follow CDC guidelines. So call 660-0556 or visit FenwickHomeservices.com.
Leon Searcy here, your lemon pepper guy. Wingstop is now open in Arlington on Monument, making your lunch break simple or satisfying your late night crave with convenient online ordering. You always get fresh, made-to-order wings in 11 flavors, including original hot, garlic parm, and my favorite, lemon pepper. Wingstop now has 8 locations in Jax. So skip the wait, order your wings online at wingstop.com. Swing by to pick up at their brand new location in Arlington on Monument near McCormick.
Can't stop. Wingstop. In 1921, U.S. Marine Corps surgeon Dr. Robert McKeever established the first urologic practice in Florida, the McKeever Clinic. I'm Dr. West. 100 years later, we continue to carry on his life's work in providing complete urologic care in Jacksonville. We have 13 board-certified urologists with many areas of expertise to provide the highest level of care for both men and women. Visit McKeeverClinic.com to learn more about how we can help. McKeever Clinic, innovators in urologic care since 1921.
Are you ready to replace the windows in your home? You don't know which company to hire? Because they all say the same thing anyway? Made for Florida, built for Florida. This is the best window for your home. 30, 40, 50% off if you sign today. The culture of Kohler Homes is to offer options from all the Florida-approved manufacturers, not just one. Without the pressure sales of buy this window today. We'll provide an educating consultation, not a sales pitch, then pinpoint the best option no matter who the manufacturer is. Don't fall for the pressure sale and don't limit your options. Let the consultants at Kohler Homes of Jacksonville help you choose the right manufacturer. Kohler Homes, the right choice.
Let's see if they can sit tight on the Roof It Right hot seat. Hot seat with Mike Dempsey and Fat Tony. Players and NFL experts join Mike and Tony 10 to noon weekdays on 1010XL. Roof It Right. Roof It Right so you can sleep at night.
Are you having difficulty paying your IRS personal or business taxes due to COVID-19? Under the IRS's People First COVID-19 Tax Relief Program, there has never been a better time than now to settle your tax debt. Call J. David Tax Law today for a no-cost consultation at 904-507-4777. That's 904-507-4777. Or go to jdavidtaxlaw.com. Peace of mind is only a click or phone call away.
Hey, this is First Coast YMCA Sports Commissioner Bert Cannon. Youth sports are back at the Y. We know that now, more than ever, our kids need to experience the joy of being a kid. At the Y, we're providing a safe, clean, and fun environment with basketball, soccer, volleyball, flag football, and more. And now, youth sports are free with your family's YMCA membership. Kids Zone 2. Visit fcymca.org to learn all things Dad, Mom, and kids love to do at the Y.
Are you having trouble in the bedroom? If so, we can't help you. But if you're having trouble in the boardroom and your business needs a lift, Beeson4 can improve your performance with safe, effective digital marketing. Beeson4's PPC, social media, and SEO services stretch your marketing dollars, helping your budget last longer and your results grow stronger. Look, there's no magic pill. If you're not using digital marketing, you're probably falling flat. Let Beeson4 help get your business mojo on. Visit BESON4.com. That's Beeson4.com.
No one outfits golfers better than Edwin Watts Golf Shops. We've been fitting golfers since 1968. Utilizing cutting-edge fitting technology, we'll analyze your swing and our Foresight launch monitors and fit you with the perfect club, pair of shoes, the latest golf apparel, golf balls, bags, and more. So come by today for your complete custom fitting. Edwin Watts Golf Shops, home of the 90-day 100% satisfaction guarantee.
This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000. You're listening to the Sports Den on 1010XL.
Before we do the 4-round mock draft, I'm going to be a nice guy. I'm going to take the phone call. We're not really a show that takes phone calls, though. We're trying to get this into people's mind. But since Rick held, we're going to take it. Rick, what's going on, man?
How you doing?
Good. What you got?
Hey, thanks for taking my call. I mean, I tried to call you last night, and there were so many football players on, I couldn't get a hold of you.
Yeah, what's going on? What you got, Rick?
Didn't have a show last night.
I just want to know what's going on with the Jaguars and Urban Meyer and Trevor Lawrence and all that. And can you just get like an update on what's going on with that? And I really wanted to tell you that you got the best show on the radio. I listen to you every night. I work a job. I work 9 to 5 at an insurance company. I sell insurance, and I work 9 to 5. As soon as I get off, I come home and turn you on.
What kind of insurance, Rick?
We do everything. Anything that's got wheels on it, we insure it.
Oh, I was gonna say because I could use some life insurance with this Texans news.
We do homeowners, renters, boats, motorcycles. I mean, you name it.
Well, we appreciate that, Rick. Thank you for the compliment there. As far as what's going on with Urban Meyer and the Jags, I don't know. They're hiring people. It doesn't look like Keenan's going to keep his job.
That's tough, man.
Well, they just hired a wide receiver coach today, so yeah.
Yeah, it's not looking good for Keenan.
Man, that's my guy too.
An assistant wide receiver.
You expect just everybody to be let go, though.
Yeah, but aren't they keeping the O-line guy?
Don't need to keep it.
Might
be the only one that's good.
I don't know. Somebody told me that today. That
George Warhop?
Yeah. Yeah, somebody told me that they were keeping him around. And I don't know. Have they not? I guess they haven't made that announcement.
I thought maybe they keep Wash around.
I mean, when you
yeah,
type
they're
in
expected to be retained by Urban Meyer.
George Warhop
Yep.
is? Yeah. I mean, if you're going to keep George Warhop, you couldn't keep Keenan? What's been better, the receivers or the O-line?
Everybody's been better than the O-line.
Yeah.
Well, except the defense in general.
4-round mock draft. You know what? I'm just realizing who did this. Oh, no. Okay, Pro Football Network. I thought it was Pro Football Focus. I was about to say no, but okay. All right. Of course, Jags taken. We know they're taking number 1. Trevor Lawrence. Now, they do have Justin Fields at 2 and Devontae Smith at 3. Okay. That Caleb Farley cat from Virginia Tech, they've got going 4.
What position is he
Corner.
playing?
They've got Penei Sewell falling to Cincinnati.
So where are you guys at on the Devontae Smith thing? You don't think this is a little ridiculous?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Him going that high or just?
Yeah, I do. I mean, I think he's
I want
really
Waddle
good.
over him.
No, I don't. I want Devontae Smith, but 3 is really high.
I don't like what he weighed in at. That bothered me.
I didn't think he weighed, did he?
I thought Devontae was the one who
Who said no, I'm not weighing? There was somebody that was there.
Devontae Smith, that was or what they let me rephrase that. Maybe he did, but it was what they're saying he's supposed to weigh.
Yeah, Devontae Smith declines weigh-in.
It's what he's supposed to. It's what he's supposed to weigh. They have him listed at 6'1", 175.
If he declined to weigh in, that Joker's a solid 162.
Yeah. My problem is, and it's not an issue. I mean, obviously he's performed very well at Alabama. But if you're 6'1", 175 at Alabama, when you have all the NFL resources, it's not going to get better. Like, you're not going to find a better nutritional program or a better strength program. Like, the only thing you're going to find, you're actually not even going to find a better medicinal program. So they got the best steroids.
Not better than Clemson.
Listen, look, man. We've seen this.
OSTARINE.
Let's be honest about Tua. Tua broke his leg and his hip.
Mm-hmm.
His leg he broke, came back 2 weeks.
His ankle.
Whatever. Like, it wasn't but it was somewhere they had to get
It
screws.
was a high ankle sprain.
Right.
That was so bad that they created a new surgery for it.
That's my point. The hip thing. Doc was saying 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
It was like 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
Landon Dickerson couldn't walk to the practice field without hurting himself. Goes there to give him the super soldier serum from Captain America, and all of a sudden he's like the number 1 offensive lineman, the greatest center to ever play football. Still going to get drafted.
And put on.
Suited up for the national championship after he tore his ACL.
Mm-hmm.
Most people are on crutches. They put him in the game. Like, just for symbolism. But my point, like, there's nothing that you can afford that's going to be better than that. So if you're not doing it now, how should we expect you to just? And I'm not saying he has a problem. I'm just saying
he's small.
People got to look at it.
He's small for a number 3 overall pick. I mean,
number 1 overall pick this year. What? How much would that? What do we think their guaranteed money would be?
Oh, I have no idea.
Well, let's just say like this. I always tell people this before they did all
30,
this.
35?
Before, no, I didn't mean to say. I meant per what it comes out per season. I used to tell people, think about it like this.
Who was the number 1 overall pick last year?
Crap.
Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
I'll look that up while you're talking.
I used to tell people, think about it like this. Every person is worth $10 million to the NFL per year. Their job is to figure out every reason why not to pay you $10 million.
Mm-hmm.
And they're going to come up with all kinds of different things. You're right-handed. That's a scratch. You're left-handed. That's a scratch. Got to be ambidextrous for them to like you, for them to give you a perfect on that. They're gonna. I mean, you yell. You got a demerit in elementary school.
Nobody came to your birthday party. Remember
that's
that
definitely
the movie.
They're gonna look at every possible reason why not to pay you that, and it's not that he can't play, but 175 is just a tad bit small.
Yeah. By the way, Burrow got 4 years, $36.19 million, all guaranteed. So a little bit over $9 million a year.
So I was close. So again, just think this year probably would be 10.
Yeah.
So they're trying to find every
I
reason
think
not
it's
to pay.
$2 million more this year.
They're trying to find every reason not to pay you that.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, I know. I do think it's ridiculous. Like all of a sudden, because if you remember in the Heisman Trophy, that was Mac Jones.
Who's the 3rd overall pick? I mean, what team has that?
The Dolphins.
That's the reason why.
If I go further down, Zach Wilson 7 to the Lions. Trey Lance 8. JJ's boy.
To who?
The Panthers. Poor Teddy.
I've been seeing a lot of that.
Let me go on down. We don't need to. I don't need to say the same names that we say all the time. Golly, they got Waddle going 15.
Steal.
Yeah, to the Patriots.
Whoa.
So not fair.
Najee Harris going 18 to the Dolphins. So the Dolphins are just going to go all Alabama apparently. Mac Jones going 21st to the Colts. The Jags at number 25. You ready for this? At number 25, the Jacksonville Jaguars select tight end from Florida, Kyle Pitts.
He won't drop that far, will he?
If he's there, take him.
I was having a conversation today with the NFL tight end about Kyle Pitts. And the guy just flat out said, look, nobody's changing the defensive pack. You can go dime package with Kyle Pitts in the game.
Travis Kelce said that to you?
No. So, he's got it. You got to have a why that can change the defensive package.
What's that mean?
Matt Miller.
You got to have a tight end that when they come into the game, there's enough of a run threat that they bring in another linebacker.
We talked about this on our show before the season started. And you said he was a hater. But you had every right to say this. I got it. And we've talked about this since then, and now you said you kind of see it a little bit more. Matt Miller said that Kyle Pitts, basically the same thing they said. He's basically Johnson that we have right now. Colin, he's a step slower than what your normal receiver would be. He's a big body that can get you a first down or a red zone threat. He's like, do you draft that person in the first round?
If you feel he's a good enough receiver, yes.
I just think if
you feel like you can put enough weight on him where he can become.
I think you have to feel if he's a good enough blocker.
Yeah. No, I don't disagree. Round 2.
Okay.
Number 33. Pick number 33. The Jags select.
Hold on. Can I ask a question about the first round? Be selfish. Where did Gregory Rousseau go?
Dadgummit, now I got to go back because it's one of those where
we talk about.
Can I come back to that?
Yes.
Okay. Second round, pick number 33. The Jags select Nick Bolton.
John's brother.
Anybody want to guess his position in school?
Offensive line?
Nope.
Linebacker.
Yes.
Yes. That was the only other choice.
Close. Kind of. I don't know if it's close or not. Missouri.
Not close.
No?
I don't think so.
They're both Midwestern, right?
Yeah.
I've yet to hear
Nick
anybody
Bolton?
talk about anybody from Missouri this year.
You don't know who Nick Bolton is?
This guy's been killing it.
On God. If Ben drafts Nicholas Bolton, I will balk at that.
I'll leave that to coach.
I like what you did there. Oh, he's a brother with dreads.
Don't care.
Oh, he's got
know.
dreads?
I just wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, I wasn't either.
Two-time All-SEC first team, bro. I mean,
not gonna lie, I thought it was white.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, me too.
You called him Nicholas. Yes.
I mean, two-time All-SEC first team's not bad.
That's not. Just never heard of him. I'm sure he's good. Fine. Whatever.
Kadarius
Maybe
Toney
he's the
going
kid from Vanderbilt.
Kadarius Toney going pick 38.
Who we were supposed to get tonight.
Cincinnati. Asante Samuel going pick 39 to the Panthers. Let's see who the second round pick is. Scroll.
He's a kid. Sonny Samuel's a kid. Like if he had 2 more inches, man. If he was the same length, a little bit more length of that COVID swab vertical, he'd be all in the first round.
Oh well, okay. With the 45th pick, the Jags select Jay Tufali, defensive tackle from Southern Cal. So we've got that.
I'm not familiar with them. I can't even.
Your boy, how do you say y'all safety's last name at Florida State?
Nasruddin?
Yeah, they got him going 48.
It's where?
The Raiders.
That's a hell of a. That was an excellent move on his part.
Yeah, they got him going before Landon Dickerson.
Call him Black ISIS.
Brevin Jordan going 51.
Is that the third round?
Second.
That's good. Second round for him. That's good.
Kyle Trask going 52 to the Bears.
Your boy would be happy with that. No, he wouldn't, because the guy who added us saying that he's the best quarterback. He's the second best quarterback in the draft. He won that good
crazy.
I mean, if he gets drafted by the Bears, he could start next year.
Oh, absolutely.
Good move for him.
First pick of the third round, the Jags select Tevin Jenkins, offensive tackle from Oklahoma State.
You know what? I'd be really shocked. I've never. Is there white? Are there white Tevin? Is this one?
Yeah.
Teven.
Oh, Tevin. I thought you said Devin.
No, Tevin.
What's his last name?
Jenkins.
Jenkins.
Dude,
I
come
just-
on. Jenkins. Whoa.
Oh my God.
Is he?
No
He's a white
way.
guy.
No
no,
way.
he's not. No, he's not.
What?
He's mixed.
No, dude.
Yeah, I'm
Don't,
looking at a picture
don't
with his
you
helmet on.
dare draft this guy.
He's like that guy Spencer Rattler. He's like a.
No, I don't know.
I'm telling you, look at the
this
picture
kid.
of his helmet off. Bro.
Don't you dare draft Tevin. Don't you bring him here. He won't survive. Play him what Randy Moss said about Jacksonville. Tevin needs to know.
Bro, you picked the worst picture. There's other
That's
pictures
the
of him.
picture in the
I
media
know, but
guy.
if you see him with the helmet on, like he looks legit.
Some of his glasses. I'm looking at it.
JJ's the pick. Like, how can I pick a better picture?
He's showing off his tat. He's like, "See, I'm tough."
He's got the his.
We don't believe you, Tevin. You ain't tough.
What TJ calls them the birth control glasses. She's like, they used to give the people in the military them to scare women away.
Dude, those are military grade.
He looks terrible. He looks so sensitive. He's light skinned. Come on, man. He's not light skinned like the
Why are you yelling at me?
He's
I'm
not
not
light skinned
drafting
like the
him.
Pouncies either.
He's so
like
angry.
real light skinned.
Creed Humphrey going 76.
So we drafted Tevin, clear complected Tevin over Creed.
He's not a center, this guy.
What is Tevin? He better not be a left tackle because I know he's not last time.
Offensive tackle.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm assuming left tackle.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Quincy Roach going 83.
Gee, this is why we needed a real GM.
Wait, Trey Smith, the offensive tackle from Tennessee, went 90? He's going 90? Yeah.
Herbs is not taking his heart medications. He's off the rocker right now. He's crazy.
I'll leave that to coach.
Herbs ain't picking Tevin.
No way.
Herbs is definitely not picking Tevin.
Tevin's off the board.
Dude, come on. This is one of his rewards. The Barry Sanders Award for most contribution with least recognition. That cheeks. That just screams cheeks to me. Like you're not anything.
That is a recognition award, though.
I know.
How are you going to give an award for not being recognized?
How are you going to
Doesn't
name
make sense.
an award after Barry Sanders, one of the goats from your school, about not being recognized? You basically said you're the best at sitting in the corner and not being noticed.
Yeah.
And that's the guy that you're gonna. Who made
When's
this?
the last
mock?
time you heard from Barry Sanders?
Barry Sanders.
He is a quiet
assassin. Maybe this is after.
Right.
Like after he played.
Pick 99, the Jags' first pick in the 4th round. Kerry Vincent Jr., the corner from LSU. I can go there.
I like that.
Yeah.
That sounds pretty.
Marvin Wilson, pick 101.
Nice.
The Falcons. Boy, Florida State's got a lot of cats being drafted in the first 4 rounds for a team that won like a game.
Well, Ham Sandwich.
Because this program is going back to the top.
Ham Sandwich didn't come to play but one game against Duke. And
What about
Marvin,
Kane, though? Is he on there?
is it J. Rob the next person getting drafted?
I haven't seen. Wow. Chuba Hubbard, pick 124.
I thought he decided to come back.
Running back for Oklahoma State.
Oh no, my bad. That's Purdy. I'm thinking about Purdy.
Jamie Newman, pick number 126.
Heisman candidate.
To the Saints.
Should have played, bro.
Jamie and Jameis on the same team. Trey Sermon, the running back from Ohio State, who after the first half of the semifinal game I thought was the best player to ever play football. Pick 114 to the Raiders. Who'd you ask me about, JJ?
Gregory Rousseau. He'll be in the first round, but I just wanted to see where they have it.
Let me go back. I hate these websites.
Trey Sermon should have came.
We have to break after that.
Who should have? Sermon?
Yeah.
All right, let me see.
Just the number.
And
while you're looking for
Etienne. I'm interested to see that because he came back, but he definitely didn't up
I
his
didn't
stock.
see. I mean, I wasn't looking.
Oh my God, I'd be so hurt.
I'd be pissed. Yeah.
So there's the first 16 picks. I don't see your boy from
Really?
Miami.
Dang. That's why you should have played, Greg. Should have
Okay, there
played.
you go. Pick 22 to the Titans.
Okay.
Travis Etienne is pick 23 to the Jets.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, as long as he's a first round pick.
So that means your boy's gone then. Old man winner.
Tate was in
Tate Martell
transfer
he's
today.
in the transfer portal.
We got to do that when we come back.
All right.
It's big news.
Yes, Tate Martell news. Who's going to win the Tate Martell sweepstakes? Which JUCO is going to end up with Tate Martell coming up next?
Play-by-play sports just sounds better on radio. For high school, college, and pro sports play-by-play, turn on 1010XL.
Wholesale prices, premium service, tire outlet. No matter what you drive, we're here to keep your ride alive. We carry all major brands, full automotive repair. We're the very best that you can get. Wholesale prices, premium service, tire outlet.
Call Action Transmission Specialist on Merrill Road. We want to win your business with honest and upfront transmission service. I'm Robin Sidbury, the owner. That's a promise from me. Get traction. Call Action at 744-0755.
RV memories begin at General RV, your premier RV dealer. At our Orange Park Supercenter, you will find exclusive discounts and the largest selection of inventory. Our sales, service, and parts experts will help you camp with confidence. Bring home the RV of your dreams with our lowest payments ever and all-time low financing. Plus, we're giving you a trade-in bonus on top of your trade-in value. See why more than 1 million customers have trusted us since 1962. Go to GeneralRV.com or stop by General RV in Orange Park on Wells Road off 295.
Like working outdoors and want better pay and benefits? Superior Fence and Rail is seeking full-time fence installers with pay ranging from $16 to $25 an hour and more with commercial experience. Superior Fence and Rail will train you to work with their professional team and provide you with all the tools you need to be a top-notch installer. Get off the fence. Call Superior Fence and Rail today and start your career.
When you're on the fence about a fence, SuperiorFenceandRail.com.
Hotline Jacko here for Hardball Creative. Social distancing isn't so bad after all. The people you don't like can be avoided like the, well,
Hardball Creative. Hardball does it all.
If one of your resolutions was to spend more time together, get a Valentine's Day gift you both can enjoy all year round. A set of custom cornhole boards from Mystic Cornhole Company. You'll both love it at mysticcornholecompany.com.
I'm Hayes Carline, and what I say goes. Listen to my closing argument presented by the personal injury law firm of Harrell & Harrell weekdays on The Frangie Show. Can you handle the truth?
Hidden Hills Golf Club invites you to come out and enjoy our popular Hills Grill, featuring delicious comfort food at a fair price, service with a smile. Open 7 days a week, and everyone is welcome at Hidden Hills Golf Club, 3901 Monument Road.
Instant Keys offers honest professional locksmith service for lost or broken keys and keyless entry remotes. Call Instant Keys at 722-1111. Get dealership level service in just minutes at a fraction of the cost. 722-1111.
This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000. You're listening to the Sports Den on 1010XL.
The conversations at break, man. I'm telling you, it's where the money's at for us. I mean, what other show at the break discusses hot politicians?
That's what it's all about.
Tate Martell.
Tulsi Gabbard.
Tulsi?
Yeah, you've never seen her?
How do you spell that?
T-U-L.
Okay, I see her.
Yep.
Gabbard.
All right.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I mean, she's no AOC, but she's up there. She's
Depends on the picture.
I mean,
what do you think about Kamala?
I like her.
I'm into Kamala.
I've seen pictures and pictures of Kamala
Whoa!
because of her sorority.
Whoa, like underground pictures, top secret pictures.
Like Reddit.
No,
like damn,
just
I need to check that out.
No, like my mom and like everybody's like pumped because she's an AKA.
AKA.
Yes, a black
also
sorority.
known as
Alpha Kappa Alpha. Or Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated is how they got to
never say that again.
That's how they say it. They're extra. They're like they just. Like as a kid who used to have to go attend these things with his mom, like to sit outside, you would hear them like
they didn't even let you sit
do this
inside.
stuff. Like no, it's secret.
You sounded just like you did when you said "I declare."
It's secret. It's a secret. They talk like that. So, I promise they did this interest meeting the other day. Or
what?
So like when TJ wife pledged, and she was in college, so they pledged at my house. So like before the kids, like I'm asleep, trying to enjoy myself. I'm hearing steps and like they're singing these chants, and they all sound like Negro spirituals. Like it sounds like you see all these people who are just imagine being in the
My
modern
people don't want no trouble.
So okay, so our audience that's still up with this, I'm going to give you a sneak peek into Black Greek life. As a guy who grew up with a mother who was a AKA, a godmother who was a Delta. Those are the prominent Black female sororities. I have a godfather who's a Kappa. My boy OJ is a Kappa, not OJ Simpson, but similar like that. My father and a lot of I have a lot of friends who are Omegas or known as the Q Dogs. If you listen to these people do their different chants and their different songs, I promise you, they'll all have a moment like that young man from Orange Park, where it's just like you're like, wow, how did you get that treble in your voice? Like, did you practice that? Like they're talking normal, and then all of a sudden they just.
It's like sometimes when those churches they talk in hymns or not hymns, tongues like
It's
randomly.
It's a lot of
the Holy Spirit
Baptist,
takes over.
a lot of Baptist influence in there. But if I created a frat, you know what I would be doing? This style of music.
After you went and got Tate Martell.
Yes.
Because Riley.
UNLV.
Because Riley, right?
Yeah, because Riley.
Riley deserves for him to go to a HBCU. She
UNL
deserves to be loved in the right way.
UNLV is looking for a transfer. I know that. Could be.
That'd be weird.
Back home.
She's too wild for Las Vegas.
That's where they're from.
Too wild for Vegas.
She's in Miami now.
They're
dude.
from
Like,
Vegas.
That's
I
the
know.
wildest place.
But I'm just saying, like, that's the room. Like,
It
Miami's
is kind of closed now, though.
Miami had cocaine cowboys. There's nothing
That's
anybody
true.
can tell me that's wilder than that city.
We got to get out of here. We'll be back tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock. Share the SoundCloud. Tell your friends. We'll see you tomorrow night. Have a good evening.
Gang banging. Gang banging.
1010XL takes you